Our journey starts here. It's a journey that takes us into the lives of musicians from different walks of life and brings them together to create a song. These musicians are Dewarists. They have immense passion for what they do. They inspire others to follow their dreams, and this is why their stories deserve to be heard. When Coco picks up an electric guitar and Mohan adds Carnatic vocals to it, the result is Agnee, a mix of unlikely elements of sound. Coco and Mohan combined are worlds colliding into synergistic musical mastery. They are folk rock the way it was meant to be created. They are joined by one of the country's first rock acts, Parikrama, a band that is practically an institution. They've opened for Iron Maiden thrice, and their tablas, violins, guitar riffs, and keyboards have rocked stadiums across the nation for over 20 years. Adding a feminine touch to these veteran musicians is a perfect counterpoint, the crystalline vocals of Shilpa Rao, Bollywood's ingenue, beautiful voice. I'm really looking forward to hearing what they come up with. I'm Monica Dogra, a contemporary artist and one half of electro rock act Shire and Funk, and I am on a mission to discover the passion behind these musicians, watch them collaborate, and create a song. Because some things are just worth doing. Welcome to the Dewarists. Journeys are seldom about destinations. For us musicians, they're about the turns we take that lead to a surprising mix of words. And suddenly, we have a song we never started out with. But looking back, it's almost as if the journey was meant just for the song to be born.
Oh, we are driving through extremely bumpy terrain, but it's so beautiful.
Non-stop 15 hours.
I slept through most of it. It's like green, 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 green.
We've reached Panshet, a hilly area just outside of Pune. In the monsoons, it's nature's spectacular display of waterfalls and dark green woods that draw visitors.
If you write music in a place like this, it's impossible for your surroundings not to seep into your music.
It's like the good things pass you by so fast. You just like sit and wonder, I mean, did this really happen? Has it really been 20 years we've been doing this? And still we enjoy doing this? There's gotta be a limit when you gotta say, okay man, I've had enough. Enough of this shit. Let's do something else. No. Nothing of that sort. It honestly doesn't feel like 20 years. The first Parikrama guy I met was 18 years before Parikrama was formed. That was when I was born. One of the founder members, which happens to be Subir, which also happens to be my elder brother.
Before joining my family business that was selling of
motor Jeep spare parts. The only thing left was that, last 4 months of my music career, and then, I'll join my family business. First 4 months, we got so many shows, so many that thing that it carried on another year. Otherwise, Parikrama was just a 4-month project. It was not even meant to last a year.
20 years still tolerating each other, staying in the same room and not pulling our hair out. Not literally. I'm talking about 20 years back. I can think from other people's perspective and say that they finish their eco honors or whatever it's called. I don't even know those names, whatever courses there are. They do those and they get out of that and they get into an MBA college. They do their MBA and they do some corporate job somewhere. That is like a written thing all along. You tell your parents after graduation, I want to be in a rock and roll band as a career. What do you think they'll do to you?
We decided in 91, Parikrama will not be an earning source for anybody in the band. And that is the reason that we are able to play in Parikrama the kind of music we've grown up listening to. Do that, and also that we could not sell ourselves to indie pop and stuff like that.
20 years and still counting. It's been a blessing.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you so much.
I think Agnee was around even before we were formed. It was one of the biggest names around here. They were already out there, and like Pune se Agnee karke ek band hai. Uske sab kehte the ho.
Hello. How are you, old man? Good man. Good. I don't deserve to be calling you an old man, but
Agnee's avatar has changed over the years. Along with the way the band spells its name, the band was originally formed in the 90s with Rustam, Uday, Praveen, and Coco. Agnee dissolved and reformed in 2006 with Coco as the only original member, reinventing their lineup as well as their musical direction.
I've always wanted to do stuff in Hindi, which the old Agnee was not very comfortable with. Mohan and I, when we got together, we were thinking of all kinds of names. So I said, in one of those rare moments, I said, why don't we use the name Agnee? Because I was so used to being called Coco of Agnee. So I called up all the old Agnee boys and said, so they said, yeah, go ahead. We just changed the spelling around a little bit because the kind of music we did back then versus what we're doing now.
Earlier, when Agnee was the AG and I, and then they were an English band, then we used to play together quite a bit in the English rock shows. Now, essentially, we end up doing the rock night, they end up doing the other nights in a college. So, we miss each other. So, it was really good catching up with them.
very good. Beautiful drive.
Pretty.
Nice. So touristy, we kept taking pictures. BB update.
When Mohan joined Coco to form the new Agnee, he brought a particular sense of classical rhythm to the previous rock-heavy lineup.
My mom used to keep telling me that you have a good voice, you should sing when I was 4. And I used to think singing was a bad plan because women were doing it around me. It took me a while to figure out that women were good in your life, but it took a long time to figure out.
Oh, Pir mare, Pagambar mari hai, mar gaye zinda jogi ho, mar gaye zinda jogi.
I did economics in Xavier's and did my MBA and then took up a banking job 7 years. I never thought I'd make money from music till the time that I quit. I was staying at the ITC, I moved from a 5-star hotel with everything paid for to a friend's 3rd bedroom where I wasn't paying rent. but then it made sense. There's that one little moment that happens where you're missing the money almost all the time, but there's a point where you think that, okay, if I don't do this, I'm going to miss this much more than I miss the money now.
ये मुर्दों का गान, ये मुर्दों का गान, सहारे
really pretty. It makes all the difference because, you know, suppose we were sitting right now in a Delhi studio and doing what we do every day, and currently sitting here, even we're like what we all, as you know, got up at 3 o'clock, including you, and it's been what, 13, 14, 15 hours. If it was in, you know, Delhi in our studio, we would have probably gone back, saying that 14, 15 hours we worked, it's enough.
I love Subir, the way he goes crazy with his long hair, and, you know, now he's looking all, you know, all grown up, and, you know, it's nice. I mean, yeah, we were comparing, you know, how large our bellies are. So no, don't zoom in. You got to make me look pretty. So
it's gonna be great fun today, man. We're gonna all try and get our own flavors together and make it sound like, you know, like a collaborative song. It should not sound like a Parikrama song. It should not sound like an Agnee song. It should not sound like, you know, Shilpa Rao's song. It needs to sound like a collaboration of 3 different artists, and that's what we're going to bring to the table.
झूला किन्ने डारा रे अमरैया झूला किन्ने डारा रे अमरैया झूले मोरा सैया लू मैं बलैया.
Music was at home. My father is like, he can't imagine life without music. So when I was born, he was looking for the slightest interest that I would show towards music and, you know, sikhana shuru types. So as a kid, I never had this like a far-fetched dream or an ambition to be a musician. But when I met Hariharan uncle, I call him, I was about 13 years old, and he heard me and he said, you should actually start working, you know. You have the basic quality of being a musician. So something like this coming from him, he's like, I'm completely in awe of him and the person he is, the artist he is. He told me 4 things. You need to learn music, you need to practice, you need to rest, and you need to experience life. I wanted to take up music as a profession. I didn't know how difficult or easy it would be. I finished school, came to Bombay, joined college, did my science in Xavier's, and started looking for work. Did a lot of jingles, ad work. I would be in studios, recording late, 4 a.m. or something like that, but I loved every bit of it. Exploring your thinking outside the studio, and then once you're inside the recording booth, just go for it. So that kind of built my confidence to take up an entire song, which then Bollywood happened, and a song after another, and just hope I could keep doing the same on and on again.
Today, Coco woke up a little late. I think he and Parikrama, well, everybody actually was just bonding till really, really late, and they got carried away a little bit.
Jam is one place where you're not expected to be something. You just caught up in the moment, and It's wonderful. The song that we're doing here, I think it's one of those jam birth songs.
The way we had imagined that the song would be probably one of those eclectic kind of a song that you'd like to slip into your car and listen to it on repeat. That is the kind of song that I had in my mind. Now it's turning out into a straight up rock ballad. So you can't take the grunge out of the guitar players. You can't take the rock out of us.
It's a great thought to be able to jam with another band. This is the first time we're going to jam with another band. And as I said, I've known Parikrama since when I was a kid, looking at them from, they had a 10-foot stage and I was shorter than the stage itself.
जैसे इसका sorry अलार्म तो करना जैसे तेरा अलार्म खत्म हो रहा है तो मैं बता रहा है 4 bars or something. You start playing the riff, play the riff twice, then let the hum.
Okay, so the chorus ends.
You want me to start here or on the last note?
Nitin and I have similar voices, but he sings very differently. This is a song which we've composed keeping in mind that, you know, he's going to be there.
Sonam, of course, Sonam was very quiet all of last evening, and yesterday we had a typical guitar players bonding thing, where we told each other how much we love each other, etc., etc. And today it's showing. What's actually started out as a song which was supposed to be a vocal-driven song. Now there's no place for the vocalist to sing the song.
I believe in the song, even though it's slow in rising.
Slow.
It is, even though the English lyrics are done because they were written by this friend of mine called Rachna. She'd apparently written it before because she'd broken up with a boyfriend. I got to know that yesterday when I spoke to her. I believe in love, even though people in hate live. I believe it has the power to forgive. That's the chorus.
The song is I Believe. It's about belief and we all believe we will like the song.
Now the Hindi lyrics I have to write, which is what I'm struggling with. I've got 2 lines. I have to write 8. Cool. क्या बड़ा लिखा है मोहन प्लस राव. We didn't expect to make so much progress in little time, but we have.
Now I think from this wilderness we're going to head into the city and get ready for the big day tomorrow. We plan to start at the crack of dawn at 11 p.m. So 11 a.m. So yeah, that's the earliest I think any one of us can get to the studio.
Road trips seem incomplete without a little reminiscing, and Shubir is determined to do just that.
Pune has been always brilliant here. I mean, we always love to come here. Okay guys, now we're heading to Kayani. I mean, the first time I heard about this bakery was of course from Rustam, who was instantly the drummer of the original lineup of Agnee. And we played a lot of shows together, and he got me one day a box of their favorite Shrewsbury biscuits. And today also, trust me, I've got an order of at least 10 to 12 box. You'll see me buying that because all my friends and whenever I'm coming to Pune, the only thing they want is this. So like really looking forward. I've not met Rustam for I think 10, 12, 15 years. Kayani Bakery. It's established 1955, huh? Don't miss that. You still look the same.
Yeah. Long time.
15 years?
Sorry.
No, man.
So
Good to see you, man. Yeah, man. You still have that Bali, huh?
I still play.
Yeah, you playing?
I still play. We have a band, Rudra Agnee. Coco's done this Agnee, Agne. So
Okay.
we're still having a. How's the rock and roll days now? It's different or it's the same, more or less?
Yeah, see, the funda is we are very happy with us. We are still having the same fun, same masti.
Come in.
Yeah.
We were handed down this legacy, and to carry on with the name and to let it grow is a big challenge. And so that is where I had to take a decision. I still do music, we still have fun, but it's not as commercial as.
Yeah. You still have that kit? You had a huge kit, yeah?
I still have a huge kit. I still play the huge kit. You want to take a look inside, is it? Come. Sahib ji. This is our packing department. We have our mawa cakes out. This guy is a cake machine which is actually made by my grandfather. That's a boat propeller down.
Oh, wow.
That's my cat who catches all the mice over here. He's having a snooze. He was busy at night. This is just out fresh.
Still hot, yeah?
That's where the calories come from.
So this is a beer made. Really amazing, yeah.
Just one thing, it's beautiful, man. You go on in this thing. It's fantastic. It's really, I'm so happy you guys are going on and on in music. That's fantastic. Something that I feel proud to relate to.
Good, yeah, good times. I mean, I'm meeting Rustam after what, 15, 16 years, but I think we made out it never felt like that. I think we just picked it up from where we left, you know. Strangely, I've been having Shrewsbury biscuits from Kaya. I only get it from here for like another 15, 20 years probably. But this is the first time I've actually visited the bakery, thanks to you guys. You know, otherwise after sleeping at 5 in the morning, I would have not got up at 7 if it wasn't for this.
The sultry weather and Pune's lush greens are fishing out incredible memories. While Shubir and Rustam bond over biscuits, Coco walks down a memory lane of a different kind. He recounts the tragic loss of one of the members from the original lineup of Agnee.
On the 15th of May 1995, Jaggi and Mandy, his full name's Mandar, both of them went for a drive late in the night, and they crashed into a tree at nearly 120 kilometers an hour.
Welcome.
Jaggi used to practically live in my house. I mean, 200 days of the year he would be in my house. Until the time that I actually went to the morgue and saw their bodies, I could not believe that they were dead. I mean, Jaggi was the guy who was actually the most famous guy in the band. Somewhere along the line, I always think that he knew he was going to go early. There was, one thing I have to say about him was, we were all, just out of college, and none of us really had too much money. And Jaggi used to, every beggar that he came across, he would fish into his pockets, and if he had 10 rupees in his pocket, he'd give all 10 away to the beggar. And I would ask him, what the hell are you doing? I mean, you don't have money to buy yourself a coffee, and you keep asking me to pay for your coffee bills, and why are you just giving your money away to beggars? I said, that's okay, that's just the way he was. I also happen to have his bass guitar with me, Jaggi's bass, so that's going to be his memory. So this is the guitar. It was actually gifted to Jaggi by Mandy, who was also in the accident. He bought this for Jaggi, and Jaggi promised him, I'll definitely pay you back the money. That never happened, of course. And yeah, this is it. And it still has a seriously mean sound. So.
After a day of nostalgia and reconnecting with old friends, it's time to hit the studio and complete the track.
Yesterday, whole day somewhere in the hills, and then we got the song going. The whole three elements coming together, it's gonna be quite interesting for the crowd, So it's more like a fusion, a lot of rock, a lot of Cry Baby. There's a little bit of harp playing. And harp also I'm playing a Yaman rag and a little bit of tinge of like the blues bend. I'm trying to give it here and there, So I think it's going to be like a really good food, We are cooking a really cool food, A lot of North Indian style is coming, a lot of I guess Tibetan Chinese style is coming in, And the Marathi masalas are coming together. It's going to be a good food,
How do you like our little setup?
Man.
I'm surprisingly diligent. So last night came and put down the guitar part so that everyone knows where the track is going. Recording is a different ballgame from the jam thing, because jam you're just reacting. So now people will have to sing one line, get out, sing another line sometime later, kind of thing. And we'll have to replicate the feel because they'll have to just feel it in their heads.
Where are we? We are doing guitar line and just before.
Oh! You and Shabir have the same facial hair action happening. Who created the design?
I'm older, so I started it. No,
I'm older. I'm 8 days older than you. Forgot.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. He's 8 days older than me, so I copied him.
Call me bhaiya. Call me bhaiya on camera.
Bhaiya.
Sonam is almost the same.
Almost. This is my almost like I think 20
years.
20-25 years of hard work. That's it.
That's all.
That's all. मतलब वो भी कभी-कभी ऐसा हो जाता है
Most of the ideation being done yesterday, today was all about execution. Everyone just went there with the single point agenda to go there and nail their part. Sonam, where that E minor and that this thing, that part, that is when you should introduce the slide bit. Yeah. Full orgasmic it is. Get that on tape. You should have seen the way Sonam went and did his guitar solo. He just went there and he blew it and he was out of there in 15 minutes.
Madman! Superb this is! Superb! You should just keep it.
Sonam had just finished one guitar solo in one take, which was really beautiful. And I had a chat with him and he said that he tends to do his guitar solos in one take. Which I like because that means the live energy that he has is preserved within a recording.
A long day in the studio deserves a refreshing cup of coffee.
Okay, where are we going?
We go to Vaishali, and I'm actually pulling out everybody out of their work to treat them for coffee.
Just tell Coco. Just tell Coco. Bench mil jayegi. Bas, that's it.
We head for the best and end up having such a strong brew, we kind of forget something. Like the reason we stepped out in the first place, a coffee run for the band.
Listen to his part and then go for Vaishali.
What Vaishali?
I was assuming you're going to Vaishali.
No.
Because Mahendra said you don't want the coffee, you want Vaishali.
I want the coffee. These guys are getting coffee
from Vaishali. Who are these guys?
Subir and...
They've come back.
They've come back. They haven't come back with my coffee. I just took a bit of a nap right now. There are 3 machines working right now. There's one machine which is programming drums. Our bass player doing his own take. So we've got the same project working on three machines. And of course Subir Malik sending emails.
Video game.
sending emails. Subir is the Mohan of Parikrama.
We're all waiting.
I need you for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I have to run lyrics past.
Yesterday we kind of had some issues because the song was like 20 minutes long. They've managed to, I think, get it down to 10 minutes, and 10 minutes has now turned into 6 minutes.
I'm thinking I should take this to a different thought. This is a very commonplace. Wait.
It's quite nice to see them kind of in their process and how much attention to detail is being paid.
Yeah, Mohan, the word tere is like sticking out.
You know, it really seems like they want to get everything right, which is really cool.
I believe in the sun, even though it's slow and rising.
हम भी तो हैं इस जहां में.
Nice, that is. That's a nice idea. Yeah. Deliver that, no? That's all. Everyone's really living with the song. So I think this is one of the best songs that I've really worked on in terms of the kind of energies which have happened. I suppose that's why people like Sting and Michael Jackson have collaborated with so many artists, and they've gotten outside energies coming into their songs, and I think it really works.
We've been at the studio all day. It's probably around 7 o'clock in the evening. I might go home now and leave them to it and start writing some stuff of my own. And that's it. That's all that's happening. Bye.
Sometimes the unlikeliest combinations create the most memorable sounds. Who knew that we live in a world where Carnatic classical, pure rock, and Bollywood could create such magic?
I believe in the sun, even though it's slow and rising. I believe in you, even without realizing.
हो प्यार में जो हौसला कदमों पे तेरे हो जहां हो प्यार में जो हौसला कदमों पे तेरे हो जहां
I believe in the sun, even though it's slow and rising. I believe in you, even without realizing. I believe in the rain, though I see no clouds in the sky. I believe in truth, even though everybody lies.
believe in peace, even though the world is violent. I believe in God, even though He is silent.
The song is done, the performance is done. Everybody's drinking chai and chilling out and feeling very proud and happy and teasing Shilpa as usual. I thought the performance was quite lovely actually. They performed in circular fashion, staring at each other, connecting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, and still everyone was just being themselves and brilliant.
I don't think we expected it to be so good, because band meeting another singer.
Just really happy it just came so good together.
What is this? 4 days. I mean, obviously all the fun which we all had, and the amount of time we've actually spent. We were doing what, 16-hour days. So all that, just came together on the final performance.
And I think these guys are a great example of people who haven't lost their drive. They've been around for ages and they're still doing it with energy and belief, and 20 years later and maybe 10 years from now we'll touch base and they'll be the same.
जो हमारी जड़ें हैं, राजस्थानी जो जड़ें हैं, किधर भी डालो फिट हो जाएगा.
A lot of good music comes from wanting to find beauty in a barren, desolate space. It's my kind of landscape.
So it's this explosion of color in the middle of nothingness.
It was brilliant. We connected as people.
मानिका जी हमारे घर आए, उधर चाय पी, हमारे को बहुत खुशी हुई.
कलाकार बहुत लोग हैं, लेकिन ऐसे घुल-मिल के प्यार से बहुत कम कलाकार काम आते हैं.
We come from such disparate backgrounds. This was the ultimate expression of music having no language.
You're just getting goosebumps listening to the laps and stuff.
I highly doubt this desert has ever heard electronic music.
It's changing.